My name is Devin Surenshi. Today I'll be presenting Linux operating system and its components. Now, this presentation explores the fundamental aspects of the Linux operating system including its components, history and significance. In the computing world, Linux is a free and open source operating system created by Linus Torvalds in 1991. Linux allows users to modify and distribute the source code freely. It supports multitasking, multi-users access, and is highly customizable. Now, overview and definitions of the Linux. Linux is a free open source Unix like operating system based on the Linux kernel. It acts as an interface between computer hardware and software, enabling user to interact with the systems. Linux is known for its stability, security, and flexibility across platforms. It supports various hardware architecture and is used in servers, desktops, mobile devices, and embedded systems. Comes in many distribution, each tailored for different users and tasks, encouraging learning and innovation through open collaboration for its user. Now, the Linux architecture. Linux architecture is a modular and layer for flexibility and performance. At the base is the hardware layer, which include CPU, memory. Above hardware is the kernel, the core part that manages system resources. The kernel handles process management, memory, device drivers, and system calls. System libraries provide programs with standard functions without direct kernel. The shell acts as a command interpreter between the user and the systems. User application run in the user space interacting with the system through libraries. Linux supports multiple shells like Bash, Zesh, and others. This architecture ensures high performance, scalability, and security. Now the components. First, kernel. The kernel is the core component of the Linux operating system. It manages system resources, handles communication between hardware and software, and enforces security and access control. The Linux kernel is modular, allowing for drivers and features to be added as needed. Now, Linux user space. User space in the area of system memory where user processes run. It is separated from kernel spaces, ensuring system stability and security. Application like browser, text editor, and scripter operator in user space. User interact with the system through shells and graphical interface in user space. Programs in user space request a service from the kernel using system calls. User space include essential tools like the bash shell, compilers, and utilities. The application like browser, text editors, and scripts operates in users space. Now we are going to see the distribution in Linux. A Linux distribution is a package version of the Linux operating system. It includes the Linux kernel, system libraries, utilities, packages, managers, and often a GUI. Fedora offers cutting edges of features and is backed by Red Hat. CentOS, now replaced by the Alma Linux or Rocky Linux, is preferred for enterprises servers for users. Ubuntu is user friendly and widely used for desktop and beginners. Distributions are created for different purposes: desktop use, servers, security testing, and etc. Now, Linux kernel includes the distribution package, system libraries, utilities, and package manager. Kali Linux is specialized for ethical hacking and security testing. User can choose a distro based on performance, scalability, community support, and use in case. Now, the conclusion of this research is Linux stand out as a powerful Linux is a powerful, secure, and flexible operating system. Its open source nature encourages innovation and learning. The modular architecture separates user and kernel spaces for scalability. Various distributions serve diverse needs from desktop to servers. Linux supports multitasking, multiverse environments, and a strong command line interface. It is widely adopted in enterprises, academic, and embedded system. Active global community contributes to constant improvements and supports. Ideal for developer systems, ideal for developers, systems, admins, and anyone interested in tech. So Linux is very impactful in the resource and today's generation. As we know, the modular architecture specters user and kernel spaces for stability. Various distributions are diverse needs from desktop to servers. Thank you for watching.